For me, the OnePlus 6T is the best phone on the market for many reasons. The innovative in-screen fingerprint sensor and tiny notch is only a few reasons as to why I think this. But don't get me wrong, this phone isn't perfect. There are some things that this phone needs in order for it to get that perfect stamp. While using the phone for a couple of weeks and living with it as my daily driver, this was the first phone I had used that I didn't go back to my iPhone even for certain tasks, something that even the Note 9 failed to achieve. The screen is a beautiful Quad HD display with a near bezel-less design, one which is up there with the big boys such as Samsung and Apple. The tiny notch holds a camera module, and that's about it. The speaker is tucked behind the body and the glass of the phone, a design that all manufacturers should adopt until they can figure out how to hide it underneath the actual display. The display is great for content consumption with movies, videos and photos looking great on it, but what else do you actually expect from a flagship device in 2018? You see, that's the thing when it comes to reviewing phones these days. They pretty much all have the same specs and the same features, and sometimes I question whether I should publish a review for a phone because it's so similar to others. However, the OnePlus 6T has some new, innovative features that many of its competitors doesn't have, the main one being the in-screen fingerprint sensor. The sensor uses optical technology which, when simplified, basically shines a light at your thumb and registers the way the light bounces back. Now, I don't want to kid anyone, this is definitely first-gen hardware. It isn't quick, and I'd compare it to first-gen Touch ID on the iPhone 5S when it comes to speed. But don't let this turn you away. The convenience of once again having a fingerprint sensor on the front of the phone is great, especially when you're sat at a desk and want to quickly glance at a notification without having to pick your phone up. Something which Face ID and even Samsung's rear fingerprint sensor simply cannot achieve. And while we're on the subject of browsing through your device, let's talk about Oxygen OS, OnePlus's take on Android. This is my favourite Android skin. The features it adds, such as the shortcuts, is a great convenience, and Android's new dark mode is a must-have on every phone on the market. Another thing I noticed is the stability of both Android and the skin on top of it. It makes iOS and all of its current bugs look Stone Age. The experience is smooth, fluid, and great to use. But like I said in my intro, the phone is missing some key features that I definitely noticed and features that I definitely missed. For example, it doesn't have wireless charging. Now, OnePlus's excuse for this is that it isn't as quick as their fast charge solution, which in all credit is great. Being able to plug your phone in for 15 minutes and have over 50% battery is awesome. But still, wireless charging has become such an integral part of my life. Sitting down at my desk and placing my phone on the charger pad has become second nature. And this means you don't have to worry about battery percentage because the phone is always charging. Even if it is slower, wireless charging needs to be on this phone. Another thing that it doesn't have is stereo speakers. The earpiece isn't utilised as a secondary speaker. Now, through normal use this isn't really noticeable, however, as soon as you start watching a video or playing a game, you can notice it straight away. Because there is only one downwards firing speaker, I often found myself covering up while playing a game or during normal content consumption, which gave a quiet, muffled sound, something which is simply unacceptable on a flagship phone. Just include stereo speakers. Okay, rant over. To conclude, I know this review was short, but there's no point in going over specs. I still stand by my initial statement. This phone is the best on the market in my opinion. It has unique features for a fraction of the cost of other flagship phones, but it just lacks those key features I highlighted above. However, if you can live without them, this is definitely a great phone for you. And remember, the reason I haven't included all these specs for the OnePlus 6T is simply because I think they're irrelevant in 2018. A flagship phone is always going to have the best specs possible, apart from the red hydrogen one, which everyone should stay away from. But this phone has unique features that I believe every flagship phone should begin to adopt. The in-screen fingerprint sensor is crucial, the tiny notch is crucial. All these things are great features on this phone, and if you're looking to buy a phone, I definitely think you need to consider these features before you buy any other phone. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to leave a like rating and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, have a good day.